Habari za asubuhi to everyone watching this video. I was recently asked what is my least favorite trail in the Aberdares. My least favorite trail in the Aberdares is Mount Satima. Mount Satima stands at an elevation of 4,001 meters above sea level, and the round trip is about 16.5 kilometers. Mount Satima is one of the most picturesque hikes in the Aberdares. It is an open garden kind of hike. You will see the transformation and transitions of vegetation. You will enjoy the Dragon's Teeth. It is a flat hike, but for me, one of the reasons why I dislike Mount Satima is because of my trauma from last year. If you've been following my hiking escapades, you will see that I have only been hiking for about 11 months now. And Mount Satima was the third hike that I attempted last year. I did this hike in the most cruel kind of weather possible. So I don't know if you're familiar with the terrain, but there is a section or a zone which is very boggy, it's very marshy, and if you're lucky enough and the bogs are firmly rooted into the ground, you can use them as stepping stones so as to avoid walking through this marshy, muddy kind of zone, right? Terrain. So that's exactly what I did. I used the bogs, those onion grass, as a stepping stone. And unfortunately, one was very loose, and I went one leg straight into the muddy, marshy area that I was trekking on. So obviously, I couldn't assess how deep it was. So what happened was that I tore my tendon below my hip, and for 5 weeks, I couldn't hike. So Mount Satima will never be a hike that I miss, no matter how beautiful it is, no matter the scenery that you'll get to enjoy. It's never a hike that I'm going to pick and say that I want to do this weekend. I've gone back to Mount Satima 3 times now, if I'm not mistaken, solely because it was part of a traverse that I was doing in the Aberdares, not because I wanted to do it. So I'm always going to be afraid of this trail. Even when I do it as part of a traverse, that fear, I'm always quiet on the terrain because my focus is make it to the bus, make it to the bus, make it to the bus, you know, and which is understandable, right? So yeah, it's always going to scare me. It's always going to be like, I always pray like, please don't let this happen again. Don't let this happen again. So there you have my short story. Share with me what is your least favorite trail in the Aberdares. Let's engage, and siku njema.